What's going on, my New Orleans sports family? As always, I'm your boy O, and today we have a prediction for the Saints 2025 record, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly why I agree with this prediction. Now, look, before I get started, do your boy O three major favors. If you love talking about the Saints, you love talking about the Pelicans, then you are in the right place. So please hit that subscribe button. And after you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to the platform. Hitting that notification bell certainly helps. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. Now let's get into today's news. This article is coming from sportsillustrated.com. Now, I'm not going to read the whole article. I'm just going to give you what I need from it. It is titled, Saints Receive Bleak Prediction for 2025 Season. All right, if we go down here to the 1, 2, 3, the third paragraph, it says NFL Spin Zone's Lou Stagliella, that's how you say his name, recently put together a floor and a ceiling record prediction for the Saints. As a floor, Lou predicted the team will go 1-16, while the ceiling is 6-11. That's a pretty bleak range of wins for any team, and it is. And a lot of people may not like this prediction, but I feel that this prediction could very well come true, and let me tell you why. Our New Orleans Saints is not making the moves of competitors. That's right. First, you knew that Derek Carr was injured. You knew that it was a possibility that Derek Carr was not going to be returning to the Saints in 2025. Yet, you skipped right over Shedeur Sanders, that is. It's almost as if you wanted to prove a point or something. And then you draft a guy who is a nobody. At this very moment, the Saints quarterback room at best gets a C grade. You're not going anywhere with that grade. And let's talk about the rest of the team. We are aging. I love me some Cam Jordan. Love me some Alvin Kamara. Love me some Demario Davis and Tyrann Mathieu, or Tyrann Mathieu. That's how you say his name. But it's time for them to go. That's right. If the Saints were serious about being competitors, all of which I just named would be on the trading block. And I know many people are going to say, dude, you can't trade away all your good people. Listen, there were fantastic players back, even 3 years ago. But now, not so much. Not so much. If you look at the Carolina Panthers, and I got to keep it real, I'm a football fan. Yes, I love my Saints, but I know some football. If you look at the Carolina Panthers, they're going to be better than the Saints in 2025. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who is the divisional champs, will be better than the Saints in 2025. The Atlanta Falcons, despite how you may not want to hear that, they're going to be better than the Saints in 2025. Unless they fix this quarterback issue. We're not close to winning this division. We're not close to even making the playoffs or even winning that of a Super Bowl. We are far from that, ladies and gentlemen. And I know a lot of people will hate to hear that. They will say, look, you couldn't possibly be a Saints fan because you're not optimistic. Yes, I am optimistic. I'm optimistic every year. If you've been following this channel, you would know that I'm always predicting the Saints to have a positive record by the end of the season. However, we're now sitting in a situation that we have not seen for quite some time. And that situation is we're tied into contracts that we need to get away from, and our quarterback position is not strong. You understand here? Yeah, you could talk about the linemen that we drafted. We could have a good offensive line. What, you're going to go in there with a rookie quarterback and expect him to win a Super Bowl? When we know that you haven't got the position of quarterback right since Drew Brees left. In fact, the best you have gotten was that of Derek Carr. Unfortunately, the man stayed hurt. The team was not playing all of that good. You know, it was almost as if it was 2000 and what, 13 or 2014 Saints, I believe it was, all over again. I believe it was 2015 where Drew Brees can score some points, but the defense will allow some points to happen. I think it was 2015. But when it comes to this team, man, we're not organized like that of champions. You feel what I'm saying here? We do not have it together like the Kansas City Chiefs or that of the Philadelphia Eagles or even the San Francisco 49ers. You're not up there. Those are elite teams. The Buffalo Bills, they're all elite teams. I watch football. I don't just watch my Saints. You can ask my wife. I watch my Saints game if it comes on at 12. However, I watch the 3 o'clock game. Once that game is over with, I hurry up and take my shower. Then I watch the 7 o'clock game on Sunday. Same thing goes for Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, if they have a game on Friday or Saturday. I'm a football fan, and I can see what all these other teams are doing. And what they're doing is not what the Saints are bringing to the table. Yes, I love my team, but it is time for a change. That's right. Mickey has to go. And speaking of the Saints, this thing is trickling down to that of the Pelicans. I mean, think about it like this. The Pelicans traded Brandon Ingram, the one guy who has been available for the 2 times that you have made the playoffs since he and Zion has been here. And you decided to keep that of Zion Williamson. Why? See, this mindset is holding this whole entire city back in sports. We should not have to go through this. All we need is the right people in charge, and we will have better results. Think about it like this. This may be the first time in a few years where the Saints doesn't even have a primetime game. And you want to know why that is? It's because they're not a primetime team. There's no reason to watch this team on Monday Night Football or Sunday Night Football. Thank God you're going to get your Thursday night game. And who knows, they may flex that as well because you're not bringing anything to the table. Every right choice is standing right in front of you and you refuse to make it. That's right. We should have cleaned house this offseason because now, since you have kept that of Cameron Jordan, that of Alvin Kamara, and so on and so forth, the expectations is going to be Super Bowl. But if you clean house, that won't be the expectation. We know you got to build it up. But when it comes to this team, they're lost. That's right. It's going to be a while before we're ever good again. Yeah, I could be wrong about this year's season, but I don't think I am. I know for a fact that we have a long ways to go before we are winning games like we used to. This is the house that Drew Brees built, and these last few years has toned it down. That's right. It's torn down. Tired of it. Tired of it. Every time we can make a right choice, we don't make it. In fact, you should be on the phone with Russell Wilson right now. That's who you should be on the phone with. In fact, I'd rather you trade with the New York Giants to get Jameis Winston back. At least, we know that he's a seasoned veteran. At least. These 3 rookies that we have in-house at this very moment, I do not feel that we're going to get good results from them. The season is right around the corner. I cannot wait for football to be here again. And also basketball as well. Hopefully we can make a trade in basketball, get Giannis or somebody, you know what I'm saying, or Kevin Durant. Let's get off that of Zion Williamson and all these people that's not helping the teams out. It's time. It's time to start flexing and moving things around so you can become a winning city once again. I'm your boy, Hopefully you have watched this video all the way to the end, help you out that algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, please be sure to do so. Trying to reach that big number of 1,000 subs. So I'll be highly appreciative if you will help me cross over that threshold by hitting that subscribe button. Then after that subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell, because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to their platform. Hitting that notification bell certainly helps. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. But in the comments below, let me know, what is your prediction for the New Orleans Saints 2025 season? Personally, I feel 6 wins is just about what we are going to be landing at. But if you disagree, let me know in the comments below. And always remember, let the long term roulette. That means let the good times roll. But let me know in the comments below.